thanks so much for coming to this event. I've been looking forward to it for quite some time. There's a couple of reasons. Is A, to network. It's a perfect opportunity to get away, network, collaborate, and this is what we're going to talk about, is how we can do this better moving forward. The other reason that this event was so important is an opportunity to learn. So, what is Jobman? It's cloud-based SaaS software, and our focus is connecting on industry to provide businesses with an end-to-end connected job management solution. Today I'll be touching on 5 points concerning a connected digital future and the path forward for our industry, covering these topics. The benefits of a connected business: improving trust, transparency and culture through technology, and digital transparency with a continuous improvement. 2 ways we can look at manufacturing, where it's been, where it's going, is A, we've got an analogue type industry. We could refer to that as the typewriter era, and versus a touchscreen office. So we've got analogue versus digital, and imagine this, you've got 2 offices, one filled with typewriters, filing cabinets, rotary phones, and the other is with sleek computers, cloud storage, and instant messaging. These 2 offices represent the difference between analogue and digital. The analogue manufacturing typewriter era was where you've got manual processes, just like typing letters on a typewriter, requiring physical efforts and offer no automation. Analogue manufacturing requires lots of manual input and operator skill. There's paper trails, work orders, inventory logs, job tracking existing mostly in paper and disconnected spreadsheets. There's limited feedback. So like a rotary phone that can only handle 1 call at a time, analogue manufacturing struggles with real-time data and feedback loops. It's rigid and reactive. Adjusting a process midstream is slow, often disruptive. Similar to rewriting a type report because of 1 mistake. So then we've got digital manufacturing, the touchscreen office. There's automation, integration, smart machines, sensors and ERP systems communicate seamlessly, like apps syncing across devices. We've got real-time data. Just as now, to monitor work, digital manufacturing enables real-time visibility across production, supply chain and inventory. We've got agility and precision. Adjustments can be made on the fly. Errors are detected instantly and workflows are optimized continuously, like updating a shared Google Doc. We also have connectivity. Digital systems talk to each other, eliminating silos, improving efficiency and supporting better decision making. Just like how email thread, calendar and chat app can keep the whole team in sync. So in conclusion, switching from analogue to digital manufacturing is not just a technology upgrade, it's a transformation of how work is done and decisions are made and value is created. Just as the typewriter gave way to the tablet, analogue manufacturing is giving way to a connected, intelligent digital future. Those who adapt will operate faster, smarter and more competitively. Many challenges in manufacturing come down to poor communication in its various forms, with each job involving hundreds of data points. Even 1 or 2 issues can significantly impact profit margins. Capturing data in clear, accessible ways and reusing it across key stages of a job's lifecycle helps reduce the errors and save valuable time. Centralising information removes data silos, making it easier to streamline processes and boost efficiency. As data entries are logged, accountability improves and culture of a proactive responsibility begins to take hold. This shift encourages staff to step into leadership roles and enabling you to confidently delegate tasks and focus more on the business rather than in it. So we've got 2 graphs here. This is sort of pretty common what we see in businesses that aren't thinking about the future. I wrote a doc on this, and it's sort of loosely based around firefighting culture, which is you've got a reactive problem solving where complaints drive priorities, and then you've got your strategic problem solving, and you've got systems and processes driving priorities. So we're just going from left to right here. Unkept promises eroding profits to systems ensuring promises and profits. This is the whole point of digital transparency, allowing companies to grow. We're all good at our trade. We all want to do better. But as we grow and take on more work, we fail to deliver on the promises because the transparency isn't there for us to take a hat off and start delegating to the rest of the team. So then we have priorities overriding processes versus processes controlling priorities. So it's just a flip. It's an inverse of how a business was run in the past and how the digital transformation process can allow us to turn into a more proactive culture. We see a lot of band-aid solutions actually in factories because they're just so busy and they just go, oh, let's just fix it for now without visiting why the problems actually happen in the first place. So, when we've got a strategic problem-solving attitude, we develop solutions to strengthen outcomes. The best person is always been overworked. Your company is always based on, a few strong people, but because they can do, they're the ones that will be overworked and, be the ones that have to take longer holidays, versus another way to do it where everyone's accountable and we can train people up. We've got a balanced workload for everyone. At least you've got metrics to prove who's been overworked and who's delivering more for you. So then we've got repeating problems versus adapting the system to desired outcomes. And that's the great thing about digital manufacturing. You can adapt it and see the outcomes straight away. What we always see pre-digital manufacturing is patches become the system, and we know patching your processes, patching issues is, people just keep doing it the old way. We start building habits versus implementing proven systems and processes to allow us to keep, evolving and continuous improvement. Jobman software is an end-to-end ERP. It's got all the features in it to continually improve our processes. That's why we think this is a great product, simply because, as you go from your CRM, you start implementing time and attendance, lead management, the whole thing. You want to make sure that you can go through every process in your organisation so that once you're done, you start again. Because as we improve, our systems and processes change, and that way we will always have continuous improvement, allowing our company just to, employ better staff, move to a bigger premises. Things are always going to be changing if we're continually growing, but having a system, you can always improve it versus paper systems or systems built around people. And that's danger in itself when you're building it based around people, and a lot of us as business owners, if we are the key person and doing a lot of the processes, we've got to imagine a scenario where tomorrow we don't turn up. How strong is our company going to be if we fail to turn up tomorrow? So getting the bus factor out of the way is a big step forward for any business. So digitisation. So what is digital transformation? It is the integration of digital technologies into every aspect of the manufacturing process to improve efficiency, flexibility, quality, and innovation. It's not just about adopting new tools, it's about rethinking how manufacturing operations are designed, executed, and optimised through data and digital companies. There's quite a lot of benefits. We've got improved efficiency, automate manual tasks, streamline workflows, and reduce production bottlenecks. Then we've got real-time data access. We can make faster data-driven decisions with live access to job progress and inventory and performance metrics. Then we've got enhanced collaboration, where connected departments, teams, and systems to improve communications and transparency. Reduce errors and waste. Digital processes minimise the human error, reducing rework and lower material waste. Better customer experience. We can deliver on more accurate quotes, faster lead times, and transparent job tracking to your customers. We've got scalability and flexibility. Easily adapt to changes in demand new technologies or business growth. Cost savings, optimised processes, and resource planning lead to reduced operational costs and increased profitability. And we have stronger compliance and traceability, maintain accurate digital records for audits, certifications, and quality control. So over here, we've got a kiosk interface, and this just allows customers to come in and record a break or just clock off. So this Jobman's also got in our staff map, so we'll record the location of where people hit that operation. So that time is always mapped. Your guys on the floor are your communication point to your business, okay? They see things before you do. You have to give them the ability to, update a form, create an alert. This is accessible via tablet, phones. They can upload files, like all the attachments are in one place. So essential connected digital future is everyone being able to access the information they need to do their job. We've got forms. So installation checklists, things that you can create and update. Yes, I've been on site and we've adjusted the doors and gaps. They're all everything. So these forms are completely customizable, giving you great feedback. So because the data's there, if you want to know, yes, the job's been all good, you've taken photos, it's all there. From now to ever, the data's in one place. It never disappears, it's never deleted, and you're never going to have to look through your filing cabinet system to find all this information. It's there for everyone. So yeah, it's all in here. Even purchase orders, who ordered the order, the pick list coming in, everything's in this one place for the guys on the floor. If you don't want certain customers to see lead information or contact information, you can turn that off. So that's in part of the setup of the software. But this is what connecting your business is all about. It's about how you communicate with not your customers and your suppliers. It's all about your staff and giving them the tools to do their job efficiently, proactively, and so that you're making profit on every area of your business. We're trying to build a better culture for our staff so that they feel empowered to do their jobs, because every staff member wants to be able to do their job well. Okay, you don't get many staff say, I want to turn up here and perform poorly, but if they haven't got the right information to do their job, and like that information's hard to find, they have to go and ask a production manager, interrupting a production manager. Logging the time against operations is as simple as, start. So these are agenda screens, they're all on the one platform. They can see targets, they can see job lists, whatever information you want to open up to the clients with the features that we've enabled through the kiosk is right there. So it drives also continuous improvement. Okay, if your staff know that their issues are being resolved and being looked at, they're quite committed to the cause of helping your business grow. If they keep complaining about an issue and those issues don't get resolved, then they feel, what's the point in reporting those issues? And it connects the shop floor and strategic goals together. So the goals of your company is to improve and get better continuously. If they're part of that process, you're going to get a lot more feedback from your staff, and they're going to be proactive about helping you get there. It also enhances safety and quality. You can put systems and processes in place for hazard reporting. So you can create a form in here and say, I've seen an issue, bang, take a photo, and that way those issues have been reported, the time, place, and you've got a photo right there. So there's ways you can use technology, A, as we designed it, but B, to solve other types of problems. We also reduce waste and rework, and we build trusting technology. And that's the hardest thing about a connected digital future, is getting everyone to see the benefits and start embracing the systems and processes there. Once they start seeing change, they're more likely to go, hey, this is cool, I like it, so let's keep moving forward. So there's lots of ways that we communicate with our staff, with our clients, through notification, SMS, alerts, emails, quoting. So we're trying to build a culture of continuous improvement for our team collaboration, Collaborating is far better than individuals trying to achieve goals on their own. Having that siloed data, keeping people in their own little centres, like it might be on an Excel sheet doing quotes. If everybody knows what everybody else is doing, then we're collaborating for a digital future so that we can, if that person fails to turn up at work, other people can step in and help them through that process. Having everyone on the same platform, being aware of what other people's jobs are, allows for scalability in your business. There's nothing worse than, this job doesn't go out because, that person was sick for 3 days, and that seems to, be what happens to a business. The next thing, you're missing deadlines. So having everyone on the same page builds better team collaboration and a better culture. Having all your staff logged in and seeing what they're doing says, okay, like the reds here coming up, that is set by the quoting on the operation time. Hey, we're not hitting the goals here, so let's look at why those goals are there, like look at why those issues are happening. We can click on that and open up the task and look at notifications that might be set to a task where someone said, I had to reorder a material while they're cutting something. So, there's reasons why things go wrong, but allowing your staff to come back and record reasons. But the whole point here is when this is visible, they can see things that are going on. Well, you're getting rid of all of the time cards. You're getting rid of all those inaccurate, times where people at the end of the week go, you want to be paid? Well, what were you doing for this week? And those times are just not visible, and they aren't logged to the job, and there's no real-time profit recording. Having the software being mobile responsive, the data is always at your fingertips. This is how we scale. This is how we start to concentrate on our business. So you can see what's going on. Doesn't matter. You can be at a convention here and take 5 minutes away and go, yep, everything's running smooth. There's no alerts. There's nothing there that I don't know about my business. So running your business remotely is now at your fingertips. So it's all via the Open API, and this is our document. These are our open endpoints where other platforms can connect to those so that they can streamline their systems, their processes, and how they communicate, like how we do daily operations, like quoting and making it more streamlined. One of the great things that we've done here is we've got the Zapier integration, and Zapier is a platform where they support about 5,000 apps. So having that there, that connection, we've now got the documentation on how you can do things in your software, and that might be something as your website contact form automatically populating Jobman. That's just as that, bang, it's all the information's in there. This is opening up a lot of potential growth for the industry. The big one is the Cabinetry.Online. It's all about smarter workflows. We just literally did this right before the show, so we're pretty excited about it. Something that the guys at Cabinetry.Online have been working very hard, and we've got this sort of just across the line, so it looks like an amazing future, and where you can auto-create a contact in Jobman when a customer signs up for via your Cabinetry.Online portal. It creates a new lead in Jobman. When that customer starts a quote, it updates a lead to a quote to Jobman in Jobman when the online order is approved, and syncs estimated completion dates from Jobman back into Cabinetry.Online to keep customers informed. So there's more coming with this technology as we grow and keep working with Cabinetry.Online. But yeah, having complete integration is a benefit to all concerned as you're trying to put the best of both products and have an end-to-end ERP solution. One of the big things that we did as a world first, the supplier integrations is a two-way ordering platform. So we do I'll just talk about Hayfley integration here, but this is what we're talking about with all of the suppliers. And moving forward, we've also got Wilson Bradley online, but all the others are working on it. And the whole thing here is to keep your data current with your account pricing, give your sales team and the people that are doing the orders all the images, so they've got all the information. We can click one button, so they might have a pricing update. Rather than you downloading the CSV, you basically can just hit one button and sync it, and all of the items that you buy from your suppliers, that pricing will be current in your software from that day forward. The connection allows us to do purchase ordering, so straight to their back-end systems, rather than them typing it out on their end and getting it wrong. It's just allowing you to see what's going on and basically give you the control over inventory. So there's a lot of power that is benefiting the industry with this type of connection and integration to help businesses just get rid of orders turning up wrong, decrease lead times for goods to turn up, because you've taken, if you send the order through at 2 o'clock, they might not enter it till the next morning, and that adds another day to the delivery. So getting your orders there faster, there's so many benefits, especially once you hit the order. There's a complete history: who ordered it, when it was ordered, and then the other information can start to converse between the two platforms, like when it's about to be delivered. All that information can be tracked between the two systems. A big concern, getting your data online, taking advantage of the digital transformation, is the security. Who can see my data, who can access it? It's in the cloud. It's a bit scary for a lot of people. One thing that we've got here is you can give people access to what they can do in the software. So the view, delete, modify for all the records. It's also got two-factor authentication built into the software. So, if you want people to authenticate the software, that's built in. You're in control. It's your data. You control the security. It also sits on AWS security, where we have to be totally compliant with that. So, a connected business for a connected future. Where is your business going, and how are you going to get there? Building a business culture where your team can achieve company goals is far easier when you have digital transparency. Building a business is no easy task. Trusting and delegating tasks to your staff are how you multiply your efforts and minimise the bus factor of you, so you can work on your business rather than in it. So I've got time for some questions.
Do the materials link from Cabinetry.Online to Jobman, or is it a manual upload from WoodCam?
Yeah, the materials will come eventually from the WoodCam area into Jobman. So that'll populate the raw materials with inside Jobman for drawing down from stock and creating purchase orders.